Hello and welcome. This is going to be a reading from my lovely Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for mid-April. Now, before I start, if you guys can please like this video. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Know that these are general meaning they may or may not resonate for you. If you are a cross-watcher, you can switch characters around anytime, okay? Let's just get straight into it. I'm going right into the tarot reading today. Starting with the Steampunk Tarot, we'll close it out with an oracle card or two, okay? So let's see, spirit messages do you have for my lovely Pisceans, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for mid-April. Messages for Pisces, mid-April. I hope your season was good. I know this is for mid-April, so it will be a little bit over 3 weeks since your season by the time this resonates. But hey, time is fluid. All right. What messages do you have for Pisceans? Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Okay. We're just going to pull for you guys. We have the Ten of Swords. Ouch. Someone took a breakup really hard, which is normal, especially when you're in a relationship and you've been with this person. You're used to texting them. You're used to calling them. And then one day it's like you're not together and it's like, wow, now I have to kind of readjust to life without this person. Even though there was once a time in your life you didn't have them, when a connection is significant, you feel the feels and it's okay. Some of you guys, the way you ended, shady dealings, by the way, I feel like. But we're going to pull some other cards. We have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. The thing about the Ten of Swords, although the card, the meaning, the painful ending, the thing about this is you now it's redirecting you right? Ten of Swords is like, oh, that ended for something more beautiful. And to have the Nine of Cups after that tells me, you're going to be just fine, okay? Pisces, I know some of you guys aren't feeling that way right now, but you will be just fine. So next up, we do have the High Priestess, which is your energy, right? This intuitive energy, this deep knowing. It's also what's hidden beneath the surface. Some of you just know, sometimes you can't get the answers you want on why something happened to you or why someone's acting a certain way, but there's this deep knowing that kind of could calm you or kind of could just make you breathe and see things in a more clear light versus when you're, sometimes when we're in our emotions, we just don't see we just don't understand, why would someone do this? Why, So we have the Four of Cups. You feel like someone just rejected you and you didn't see it coming. You felt blindsided and you're getting to an understanding of, wow, they've been detached for a while. Wow, there were signs. Wow, maybe I was overhyping it, this wish fulfillment. I've seen this. You ever seen this was one thing online. Not saying all couples will do this, but you ever see someone and you see people be like, couple goals, relation, they're posting them and their significant other funny videos or kids, and then you find out months later or years later sometimes that it wasn't the greatest relationship this person may have had, mistresses or what's the, I don't know the male version, mistresses, misters, or affairs, or there was physical violence, some end tragically, right? And maybe you realize you were trying to play up something. I don't think yours was as bad as violence. If it was, that is a touchy topic. I don't try to get into that. I do not want to trigger anyone. So just a heads up when I do my readings. But for some of you guys, it felt more emotional. You felt emotionally neglected, but you tried. So it's when you're just trying to be like, oh, no, we're great. I'm so happy to have this person. They're awesome. And deep down, you're stressed. This person isn't the greatest to me. But there is some type of attachment there that keeps it going. So next we have the Judgment. And yeah, swift changes. Spirit is if you didn't want to leave, they made this person up and leave. We have the Knight of Wands. Sag energy could also be fire, which is Leo and Aries. Yes, see, the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Cups tells me you were dealing with someone who had quite the... This is a person who can't stand still, right? It could be a player. Seven of Cups, I have too many options. choices. Knight of Wands, it comes in fast and heavy. They move too quick. Knight of Wands is impulsive, okay? So you could be walking with him or her, and they will be giving eyes to someone else or looking at the physical aspects of someone else, okay? And it's not gender specific, by the way, because we've seen it. All genders, okay? And last but not least, we have the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer energy, but also your energy, Pisces and Scorpio. This is you, intuitive. You feel like this person kind of, you know, you felt blocked from your intuition when it came to this person, stifled. Like, why can't I see this person? Like, why couldn't I see this person? That's sometimes what happens, especially when we fall in love, right? There's a song called Love is Blind sometimes. And when we're in that haze of, you know, especially in the beginning when it starts so good, and then you don't notice it when someone pulls away, or they're like, you know, they hot 1 minute, cold 1 minute. And that's kind of like how sometimes emotional abusers, narcissistic people, you know, manipulative people, that's how they kind of pull you in so much. And especially if you have unhealed trauma, like, or some type of attachment issues, you don't really notice it until, like, wow, crash and burn. But I do feel like you guys are overcoming that, and I love that for you, Pisces. We're going to close the reading out with the Goddess Gaia's Oracle card deck. When it comes to them, I just feel like right now, the universe just wants you to continue healing. You know, make sure that you kind of, you know, are able to no longer be like, I don't want to say roped in by those kinds of energies. But we're going to get right into this. So let's see what we get for, oops. Wow, Pisces. You know what this said after I said healing? This says bright future. You know, I actually just want to read this. I was going to like, I really wanted to shuffle more, but something about that is telling me to read it. Bright future. Because I feel like there's some worry since this relationship has ended. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. The various meanings of this card says, you and your loved ones will be protected and provided for. Let go of any bag lady fears about your future. Hold positive thoughts and intentions. Know that you'll always have your needs met now and in the future. Don't worry about money, but instead visualize abundance. Yeah, that could be it too, a money issue, especially if you're married to this person, living with them. You're like, wow, now I only have one salary. You know, that can be an issue, especially now with inflation and stuff. So a little bit about Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a beautiful and benevolent Hindu goddess who brings abundance to those who call upon her. Lakshmi's connection to lotus flowers, elephants, and water represents her absolute faith and the fertility and abundance available to everyone. She's happy to bring supply to you, whether that means money, time, knowledge, or opportunity. Lakshmi works with Ganesh, the elephant-headed deity who's known as the overcomer of obstacles. Together, they're an unstoppable team that works to help you release fear and accept abundance, okay? So, that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you can like this video, also subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.